Boswell tees it up and boots it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ready, 180.
Mike, 58, right there.
Pick me up. Here we go.
He's crashing.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
32.
58.
Like 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Hey, echo.
58.
Hey. Coming to you.
58, boys, 58. 58, Mike.
Watch the pass.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
59. Easy. You gonna see me in your life.
Stafford on 3rd down. Gets it off to Freeman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Set. 180.
Mike, 58, right there.
Hey.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up.
Look at
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
What we saw... They're trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Drop deep. Watch the safety creep.
Hey, 54. Hey, Haywood. Hey.
Yes, Mike. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go.
Now it's Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Set. 180.
I got it. Hey, we got right. We got right.
Pistol.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get that ball right here. Real. Run. Hurry!
Here's Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. A gain there of 21 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Set. 180!
51. Here it comes. Showing up.
Kings! Hurry!
And Mayfield just getting the play off. He gets it to Cooks. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
What's next? 180! Up!
Check three. Check safety.
Protein spill!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, alert 33!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. The first carry now for Benny Snell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Set! 20!
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
40 got! Hey, easy!
3rd and long, it's Stanford. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10.
Like 10. I'm going to run you over.
Hey, alert!
Check hot route. Hot.
Hey, foxtrot. Hurry. Done.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Ready. 180.
50. Hey. Marcus, defense, Marcus. Switch.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready. 250. And middle.
Man, I got you. Switch.
Hey, Alpha.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Set. 180. 40 got. 40 got.
You ain't doing nothing today. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
22. Hey, exit.
Mike 57. Come on, D. Hey, check Mike 57.
On 2nd and 15 now. Stafford, and his throw here's incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stanford. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check knots. Run. Hurry! Point it right. Mike 10.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Up. Mike 14. Go. Come on, let's hurry.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, alert 33. Bravo. Mike 14. Pick it up. Hurry.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Hey, high 7.
14's the mic. Watch it.
Hurry.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Going for the deep ball. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down, Freeman. He's got a first down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, shoot.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Stafford. He's able to find Wallace. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Save.
My touch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on a long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Run. Hey, wahoo!
Jim. Mike 10.
Hey, check. Hurry!
Motion. Reset.
Play fake. Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Mike 58 right there. There's a party now.
On 1st down, Freeman. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the Steelers' 39-yard line.
58 to Mike.
To throw is Stafford. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11.
Waiting.
Squeeze, double up.
On second down now, it's Freeman, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. We got Mike 10 right here, guys. Hey. Ready?
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. And he'll find Hall. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 10. Hey, watch this play.
Hey.
From the gun, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Tens the mic. Tens the mic.
Oh, you got deep?
Check, check. Fresno. Fresno. Fresno.
Check, 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 check.
Look at me. Zipper.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
My 14, my 14. In the face. My 14, my 14.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Begin. Alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, Haywood. Yep.
Shoot.
From the gun, Lawrence. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Ready, set. Pilot, 64, weak.
Here we go.
Go.
Tighten up.
Set, go.
Off play action, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Check the backer. Quick dad.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, Delta. Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Tens the mic. Tens the mic.
Let's set a tone.
Go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 30 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
On the ready.
3-yard line.
51 for Mike.
I'm trying to collect.
Check 24.
61. Matchbox lights.
Watch it. Watch twist.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Alpha. You. Go. Lead grip.
From the gun, Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Watch twins.
Hey, exit. Now. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Don't be scared of it. Mike 10. Look at me. Door.
Check. Watch safety grip.
Hey.
From the gun, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, Stafford. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, high 7. Don't let him breathe, defense. Mike 14. Mike 14. Hey.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All day, every day. Look at me. Zipper.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Well, they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Watch out, watch out, watch
out. Go on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Yep. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Mike 14. Mike 14. Go. Watch that.
From the gun, Lawrence. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 10 yards out. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Go! Hit it.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Mike 51, ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking win call.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the 2nd level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. 2nd level, probably because they moved up to the 1st level, and that hurts them.
Go.
Motion.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Falcons' 22-yard line.
Ready?
51.
Check back. You got double tight. 3 down. Ready?
Now they try the right side here. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
51's the mic. I know he ain't got it.
Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm down. Hey, orbit.
It's a game situation. Let's go. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. I can't
On 3rd down, Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mike,
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Stafford now to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now they'll run it on the toss. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done. Nursing
that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. And now look at him go. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Steelers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.